My grandmother was a great woman, for cooking and for baking. She was a woman, and she was the cook down in Pottinger Road in the police barracks there many years ago. But she was the woman that taught us, when we're making the dinner, you always peel an extra couple of spuds for the pot in case you had a wee caller in. For she was a great woman for welcoming people in, and there was always enough dinner for whoever dropped in. But her wee scullery, I know it's called your working kitchen now, but then it was a scullery. Our wee scullery was this size here, that by that. And all it held in it was a big jaw box of a sink and a little dresser, like a little Welsh dresser, with a wee drawer in it that you pulled out. And it was a wee enamel drawer, and that was where she rolled her pastry. And a cooker, and that's what the scullery consisted of. And the things that she made in the kitchen was absolutely wonderful. But my granny had this cousin, and he lived in Ballymena. And my grandmother was very fond of this cousin John. And John and his wife Martha, they only came up to Belfast but once a year. And in them days, it was like a 3-day camel ride, really, to get to Belfast. When we nipped down to Ballymena now, it's hard to believe, you're just there in no time at all. But in them days, it was like a big journey to get to Belfast. And my granny, she used to say, John and Martha's coming. So because John and Martha was coming, the curtains got changed. And because John and Martha was coming, the windowsills got painted up. And because John and Martha was coming, she got a new wee rug for the fire and that, So it was all excitement about John and Martha coming, John and Martha. And my granny, she would have cooked and baked, and the cakes galore, and the big massive pot full of spuds, and the meat on, and our gravy, I can smell it now. But anyway, it was all great excitement. But I hope to God there's nobody here from Ballymena tonight. Because I don't know whether you know it or not, but the people from Ballymena get an awful bad name about being mean. But I have a great friend called Liz Weir. Maybe some of you folk would know her. Liz Weir, the storyteller. And Liz Weir, she's a Ballymena woman. And she'll say to me, not at all, we are not mean. We're just a bit thrifty. That's Liz's word for being mean. But anyway, John and Martha, my granny would have been baking and cooking all the day long for John and Martha arriving. In would have came John and Martha always had a big tartan shopping bag with her. And she used to say to my granny, never let it be said that I'm not a contributor to the dinner. And she'd open the tartan shopping bag and dug away at the bottom of it, and out come this nice big orange carrot with the leaves still on it and the dirt ground into it. And she used to hand it to my granny. And we all have wee strings at the back of our eyes. Did you know that? Well, my granny's wee strings used to near break, rolling them. When Martha handed her the nice juicy dirty carrot. But anyway, and the fatted calf had been killed. Granny had all sorts laid on for them. But anyway, in them days they corresponded by letter. There was no telephone and things like that, but they corresponded by letter. And the letter came to say that old John had passed away. And my grandmother was absolutely devastated by this. But however, Martha, she took herself off to the Ballymena Observer to put John's insertion into the paper. And then she went, and because Ballymena was such a wee small place and everybody knew everybody, the girl that was behind the counter, she knew Martha. And of course she started to say to Martha, I'm awful sorry to hear about your John. John was a poor fine fella. And Martha says, well, I'm here to put the insertion in the paper. Give me a pencil and a bit of paper while I write this down. So she wrote it down and she handed it in to the wee girl, and the wee girl read the paper. And she said, Martha, is that all you're going to write? John died today? Nothing more. Like, not beloved husband offering. Not at all, Martha says, indeed I'm not. She says, I don't believe in all them big verses in the paper, John not even here to read it himself. She says, not at all. She says, and I don't believe in giving the paper my money either. And the wee girl says, well, that's just it, Martha, you've missed it. She says, because you can get 6 words for the price of 3. Martha says, are you sure? Absolutely, Martha. It's only if you go over the 6 words that it'll start bumping the price up. But you can have 6 words for the price of them 3 words. Martha says, well, I hate to see anything going past me. Give us that pencil and bit of paper again. So Martha wrote it down and passed it into the wee girl. And the wee girl read it and it said, John died today, tractor for sale.